Once again, you already know what it is, and you already know where you have reached the number one collaborative professional wrestling podcast anywhere in the world. Yo, it's a blessing to be with you guys. The man to my immediate left, your right, is the one and only Conrad Cushman, representing Everything Pro Wrestling. My name is Sean Hubbard, representing AEW Weekly, and collectively, we are Clash of the Podcast, as some people put it, Clash of the By God podcast. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm not even going to belabor this, man. We're going to jump right into it because we do have a lot of stuff going on. So, Conrad, my brother from another mother, drop that thing.
What is good, everybody? What is good? Man, lots happening here. We're going to get to the comment section. Sean said we got a lot to talk about. We do. I promise you, today's show probably had, let's just make up a number, 13 items and pictures I had up here. It's increased to 21. So lots to talk about. Me and Sean might be looking for some credit tonight. We might be looking for some credit on some past things that we've said tonight as well. I'm coming in on my stuff. Ray Thompson dropping the $5 super chat. He's the first one tonight. Big Ray, thank you. Shout out to you and your fam, man. I saw you guys got some tickets for a wrestling show coming up.
Ray, we appreciate you, man. So much fun watching you on Facebook and your beautiful family.
Everyone, make sure you get your protein in too. If you're wondering, why does Cameron look like he's not enjoying this? I'm not.
I respect the hustle, man.
Got to. Clown. Afternoon, everyone.
What up, though?
Quills in the house. He said, what up, Conrad, Sean, chat? Your boy, Sir Quills, is here fresh off work. Hope you had a good day. To enjoy two of my favorite bros, CJ and Hubs, for episode 108 of the best wrestling podcast today, Clash of the By God podcast. Thank you. Sean, that might have to be a shirt for you, bro. I know. We got new shirts.
I've been on my merch. Listen, I've been hustling our merch, bro. Clash of the Podcast stuff, HW. Conrad. We appreciate that. Yo, listen, guys, make sure you go out to hwweekly.threadless.com. Yo, I don't say this often. Y'all know I don't be lying to y'all, man. When I say I like our shirts are popping, but this particular shirt is crazy. It is crazy. I'm talking about the throwback shirt with the VHS tapes. Yes, that VHS tape template is all over the place, but go to hwweekly.threadless.com and check out the customization to this particular design. I promise you're going to love it. Obviously, you got the Vibe Equals Me t-shirts. Conrad's over on, on TeePublic. I'm on Threadless. We got the Snap Famous t-shirts. We got the One Revolutionary Idea. Everything you guys want, we got. Make sure and we got the Yeet, but the remix, because no copyright infringements over here. Yeet remix. To yeet or not to yeet? That is the question. So make sure you pick that up. Conrad, I appreciate you, bro.
All good, man. I had to show that sweet design, incorporated.
Tell them how long I was working on that, bro. I was in the lab for a minute.
I was gonna start rapping J.R. Ryder back in the lab again, but some of y'all might not know that's probably an old song.
You still owe us a freestyle, by the way.
Maybe one day.
Only 16 bars is what I'm looking for. 16 is not a lot.
I know. I'm gonna need to see them super chats pop up for that.
Hey.
Right? Ray says happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. SmackDown was really good last week. Loved the Roman Cody segment that is on the docket to talk about. I wish they did production stuff like that when Cena was feuding with The Rock. No comment. Collision was pretty good as well. Definitely my second favorite show last week. On a rare occasion, Collision is better than Dynamite. It does happen from time to time.
True.
Also, if anyone is going to get a great tag match out of the Bucks, it's Ospreay. Actually looking forward to that match. And he's got the fingers crossed, homie.
M. Leezy Fo Sheezy. Hello, good evening. Hope you had a blessed weekend. And let's kick off this week with aces, the two aces of our pro wrestling community. Listen, M. Lazy, I appreciate you not just because of the support you show me and Conrad, not just because of the love you show us on social media, but this brother, still not sure if he's a fan or not. He hasn't revealed that yet. But regardless, this brother is riding with me as it relates to my New York Mets. He knows that I am on edge about this team. Conrad, I know you're not a big baseball guy, but let me do the math for you, brother. We are 2 games up with 6 games to play, and tomorrow night we play 3 games against the team that's right behind us, the Atlanta Braves. It don't get no closer. It don't get no bigger. I'm fired up. I'm nervous and excited all at the same time. M. Leezy, thank you for the support, my G.
Listen,
let's go Mets.
My team's number 1, and I still yell about them half the time.
Oh, yeah, so you're a Yankee fan. You guys are like soundly in first place. You guys are chilling right now.
Yeah. That's enough of that, though.
You know what? I'm taking 3 minutes. I know we got a jam-packed show. Chat, this is the deal, okay? Chat. Conrad and my father have a lot in common. Shout out to my dad. Love you, Pop. Yankee fans are so freaking spoiled. Me, Mets fans, me and my mom. Shout out to my mom. My mom's gotten a lot better. She's 100% now. Thank you guys for the love in the chat. I gotta appreciate it. Mom and myself, my girl and my kid, Met fans across the board. My dad, Conrad, Yankee fans. These guys are 6 games up in the standings, about to win their millionth division, and couldn't care less. Couldn't care less because it's World Series or bust. Us Met fans appreciate everything. We appreciate everything. Mets fans, the people. Yankee fans, royalty. It makes me sick. You guys make me sick, you spoiled, entitled brats.
Win the chip. That's all I have to say.
I've been waiting a long time.
Since 86, right?
It's a long, since the year I was, when I say that out loud, bro, that's the year I was born. Yeah,
that's, I'm a spec, so I don't want to say nothing. I was just in some world floating around.
You were a thought. I was going to say you weren't even a thought, but you were a thought in 86. You were a thought.
Yeah, I spent most of my time hitting away in 86.
There you go.
In the cut. Doug says, another Monday, another clash. I'm ready to learn. Teach me how to duck.
Teach me how to. Hey.
Sean, thank you for letting everybody know. We did get started late tonight because of stuff that we had going on in the background. So thank you guys for your patience with that. You know you're old when on your birthday you're not doing anything fun and cool but working. Clown, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday if that's about you.
Happy birthday, yes.
And you're not old. You're wise. You're wiser. Think of it like that.
And by the way, being inside for your birthday, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Facts, because I would rather, for sure.
Come on now.
And Lizzie said it's the fragile countdown. Here we go.
Ooh, kind of true, though. I know it's funny, but kind of true.
Right? I see M. Lizzie talking about the Mets. Gabe says, yo, what's good, y'all? What's good, Gabe? Appreciate you, family. XG Dub in the house saying, hi, guys.
Appreciate you.
T-minus 2 days from Danielson McGinnis on TBS. That is for sure. Football season is here. I'm rocking with the Bills tonight. I know they play at 7:30. I'm probably going to miss the beginning of it, but that's all right. John G.
Yeah, Giants won yesterday, but I refuse to allow myself to get excited because the Cowboys are going to, even though the Cowboys are a disgrace, they're probably going to beat us on Thursday night.
Right. John G, king of R&B, says, hey, Sean. Hey, Conrad. What's good?
Oh, yeah.
Joel says, hey, guys, welcome to Monday. What up, Joel? BJ says, happy Monday, y'all. I'm listening, but I'm spacey on comments. It's because I'm on what I'm hoping is a wishful last mow of the season. Good luck, brother. I hope so, too. That's what I told myself the last time I did it, but I feel like I might have to sneak one more in soon. Stephen Chambers, welcome. Appreciate you. My team fired their manager last night, the Reds.
But you guys have, what up, Steven? You guys have an amazing superstar on the rise. That kid Cruz is amazing. That guy's going to be your next Barry Larkin, your next Votto for the next 15 years.
Man, we were getting everyone's baseball teams. We got Matt, Mets fan, Quill saying that he's a Braves and Yankees fan. Mike loves the Yankees and Mets.
Listen, Mike, appreciate you, obviously. With
and you know what? I'll say I'm more like Mike. I will cheer for the Mets. Remember a couple years back when the Mets made it to, was it the,
what was 15, the 15 when we made the World Series.
Did you make it to the World Series? I was rooting for them, but it didn't go through.
In 15, yeah. 15.
Yeah, I remember. I was sitting in a bar.
Here's the thing about Mike. Appreciate you, Mike. I'm the same way in reverse. Have nothing wrong. By the way, my dad's not going to be able to watch the show tonight, so a little bit of a secret. Taking my dad to Yankees and Orioles Thursday night. But listen, Quills. The only thing with Quilly I don't understand. How do you be a Braves and Yankee? I have no problem with it. How do you become a Braves and a Yankee fan?
Rob is a Braves fan too. He put the axes in the chat.
No, but okay, Rob. Shout out to Rob. But Rob likes the Braves. Mm-hmm. Quilly likes the Yankees and the Braves. Like, that's a weird combination.
I feel like everybody's got backup teams that they like, though.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean? I root for the Bucks a little bit. The Bear. No one's over the Bills, but I will root for them sometimes. You know, when they get their stuff in order.
There you go.
Guy Will Gamble says, "You're Mets in the building." We'll cheer on the Yankees as well because New York, the Big Apple.
Oh yeah.
Doug said, "Hopefully he doesn't watch the replay."
Uh-oh.
Only Yankee I despise is Clemens.
And it's hard to like Clemens.
Man.
Before we get into the rundown, big announcement coming tonight. Well, not really the announcement. It's like the pre-announcement. Got some instructions coming up for all of our listeners. It's going to have to do with our social media accounts, Conrad, as we gear up for Rage in the Cage on Hubbard Wrestling with the Hubbernomics featuring Conrad Cushman. Listen, we're going to give you some very detailed instructions, guys. It's going to be super dope. You're going to have to do a couple of things to lock in, but you're going to have a chance to win a major prize. But it's all going to be coming up later tonight. We're going to break down how you do it. It's going to happen throughout the week, and we're going to gear you up for next Thursday. Man, I'm fired up. Mets are in a playoff race. Oh, yes, Conrad, most definitely. Our guys, James and Jesse over at Pro Wrestling Shoot. We are going to be two of their all-star panel. I'm talking about me and Conrad are only going to be two of the guests. And throughout the entire show, it's going to be James and Jesse hosting their show, their 200 special episode. Me and Conrad are going to be the first guests of the evening. Then we sign off, and they're bringing in more people. And then they sign off, and they're bringing in more people. It's going to be a wild show. Big shout-out to Jesse. Big shout-out to James. Pro Wrestling Shoot tomorrow night.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling video game fan, wrestling talk fan, you're not going to want to miss that one. Make sure you show up for episode 200 over there on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Just put that in the chat, and I'm also putting Hub's channel in the chat as well. Let's talk, man.
Remember when we didn't have any announcements, Conrad?
Yeah, those crazy times, right?
Yeah.
Crazy times. I'm actually writing down the time cues now because I don't want to forget. Boom, that's one. Let's get into WrestleMania's got tickets on sale Friday, October 25th. Oh, Conrad, you're biased. You never promote stuff for Conrad. Remember when I'm doing this. WrestleMania tickets are on sale Friday, October 25th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via everyone's favorite, Ticketmaster, Haktua. We don't want to talk about them. Put them in the camel clutch. Ticketmaster's just greedy. Have you seen some of the charges lately? Like the surcharges? Ridiculous, bro. But get in there. Try to get your tickets early. People are excited. This is WrestleMania in Vegas. I hope no one else puts any other events on in Vegas after this. I'm looking directly at you, Tony. Look at me, Tony. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. We're going to get into more of that in a moment here, but we're going to talk about something. One word comes to my mind, Hub, when we talk about this. Mm-hmm. It resembles the colors on your shirt. It resembles film. It's the word cinema.
Okay.
We often hear that word in pro wrestling. And today's kind of whole episode, the outlook is there's more than one way to tell a story, people. There's more than one way. There's a way that someone excels at, and there's a way that others excel at. You could tell a story with your body in the ring. You could tell a story in front of a camera and shoot it really fancy and make it look good. Mm-hmm. It's all in how you do it, and there's preferences. Sean may say, I prefer the promos from the 80s, where in front of the camera, people are talking, Hogan.
Good job.
I don't know what this brother was talking about, but I was just like, this dude's raging on TV. What is this guy doing?
100.
And you would just watch him. Looking back at it, it's crazy just to think, like, what on earth are you actually saying? But as kids, we were glued to the TV set. It was the vibrant colors. It was everything with it. AEW, I think they're some of the best at telling in-ring stories. Them and New Japan Pro Wrestling at that. Some people don't. Wrist control from Okada. And he's just laying there grabbing someone's wrist. They're like, what is the purpose of that? Because he's showing he's not letting you go because you've gotten away so many other times in other matches with him that I'm going to hang on to you and I'm going to show you I'm a better athlete than you. Boom, catch him, because it's sports-based.
Well said.
Yeah, other things happen with all of this stuff. Now we're going to talk about some WWE. Let's talk about this promo at the Georgia Tech Arena where they play football. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Now, this is where Roman Reigns played football. He bled and sweat on this field. This is where Cody grew up. This is when my father was selling out center stage, if you will. Me and the Nasty is going to team up with the Nasty Dream, and we're going to beat up Bunkhouse Buck. And they were going off and doing what they had to do at center stage here. I get it. Cody's family is a household name in Atlanta, Georgia. That was the resemblance of this promo. And Sean, do you know one day what I want to say to someone? You're in my way. You're in my way in life. You're in my way. Because I want that championship. So from a look standpoint, I will say this is shot very well. Look how clear it is. Like, it's very different. It's also very dramatic if a non-wrestling fan sees this, like, bro, what are you watching? What is this?
The production value was great, but like, what does that even mean?
It's movie quality.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, no, the production quality was outstanding. I have no argument there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't give a crap.
I always have to read McKinney's comment. I'm coming in. Yo, I'm here to talk wrestling with the live chat and Conrad, the Crusher, and Lord Humongous Hubs. Clash of the podcast, and to let y'all know, consequences favor the unintelligent. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. And we're going to get into more of this, and Quills did respond to you ever since childhood. Hubs, the Braves and Yankees were the only teams on TV when I was a kid, probably because of TBS, and we did have the special channel for the Yankees. This is why I think we're Yankees fans up here, Hubs, is because of the Yes Network.
You know what?
That was always on.
That makes a lot of sense, Quills. Conrad, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Just how you wonder. You know what else used to come on the Empire State Network at 1 a.m. on Saturdays? ECW.
ECW. We got that. We got it on, what was it, Spike? It wasn't Spike. Probably that.
TNN.
There you go, my man.
Yes, man. Back in those days, man, people don't know. My parents would be falling asleep after some good pizza on the weekend or something, and then all I had to hear was I'm like, oh yes. Epic. And hopefully I didn't fall asleep because 2 a.m. was late.
And we didn't have DVR in those olden days.
Yo, shout out to Vince, man. I see you in the chat, Vincent. He said, yeet. What's good, Vince?
Yeet.
Appreciate you, fam.
Don't get me started up here, Vincent.
No, man, if you guys like what you see, man, like, subscribe, hit that button, man. Let's get back into the SmackDown talk, though, Sean. We did learn from this promo segment. Paul Heyman personally directed the segment with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes on WWE SmackDown. I did think this was the best part of SmackDown. It was the most redeeming thing here. It just feels very weird, Sean. I have a bad feeling about something with all of this. Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is? I don't think that Bloodline Civil War might be happening. I mentioned it to Pro Wrestling Shoot this week. I was like, I feel like we're not getting it. It's taking if they don't start this build, and I'm talking by bad blood, it's over. They're not doing it. There's no way.
I think if they don't start the build by tonight, it's over. I think tonight's going to be telling, because we all know that I don't think Jey Uso is going to win the Intercontinental Championship. But the reason why I don't think he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship is because I thought the Bloodline was going to interfere. The Bloodline doesn't interfere. That could be telling on whether this storyline is going to happen too.
This is true.
We did believe that once this match was announced that Jey was going to lose, right? Love Jey. We all know Jey's my guy, but look, Jey's going to lose tonight. But the reason why we thought was because of the Bloodline. Was I wrong or am I right? Or they'll probably just have him lose outright because they want to sabotage Jay's career like they've been doing. Triple H, that loser.
Or give him the DQ win and we'll prolong it another time. You know what I mean?
I don't want to talk about this, right? I don't want to talk about this.
I have a segment for this too later.
Okay, but I do want to talk about the point I was trying to make by bringing it up, which is I thought the Bloodline would definitely be getting involved tonight, which I thought would be the spark for the rest of the rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. They're building this match up towards this big tag match. I feel some type of way, though, about Solo in this. Mm-hmm. Solo stock feels hurt. What has Solo done lately? Somebody. Nothing. Tell me something.
Solo was a lame duck challenger for the title. And now he's second fiddle to Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And by the way, this is nothing but a revamp of Survivor Series 2011.
And here's the other thing too, like, and this is not me like poo-pooing on it, but SmackDown sucks if there's no Roman. I'm being honest. Like, and Bloodline and Cody carry that show. Without that, I don't know what we're looking at SmackDown really being.
Bro, this is weak. Let's call a spade a spade. Go ahead, Conrad.
No, go ahead. Talk your talk.
Cody and this dynamic he has with Roman Reigns is the most stupid crap I've ever seen. This is absolutely ridiculous. And it just shows you what I've been saying all along, and Conrad's been saying all along. Roman's the man, and Conrad's been a little bit more diplomatic than I have. All right, but I'm saying Cody is not the man, and this storyline proves it. This match proves it. Cody teaming with Roman Reigns? In what world does that make sense? I'm sorry, is this 1990? Is this the Ultimate Warrior teaming up with Hulk Hogan against Mr. Perfect and the Genius? Is that what's happening right now? Because you know what? At the end of the day, that's what it feels like, and it definitely feels like Miz and R-Truth versus Rock and Cena, which is my 2011 Survivor Series reference. It seems like a new song or a same song, different verse. It looks rushed. It looks scary. And what I mean by scary is I think people, including the dummy with the bald head, not you, Conrad, you're not dumb, and your bald head is awesome. The dummy with the bald head, HHH, is starting to see, Cody's not him. So what we're going to do is we're going to team him with Roman Reigns. So they can cheer him a little bit more because Cody is not him. I've been saying it from the start, Conrad. I've been saying it from the start.
There are arguments to be made. I did see he's top 5 on that Fanatic site where they represent lots of sports. No, I'm just saying, Sean, you can't deny the numbers though. Like someone's buying this merch, man. Someone's into it.
Yeah, kids and women.
Listen, that's a lot of merch to move. So
who's getting bigger reactions?
Judging on the ear test, I would say Roman, but Roman's not there as often either.
Well, that's the only thing that's saving Cody Rhodes is that Roman's not there every week. If Roman was on TV every single, go ahead, Conrad. You're right.
No, you're right. I was gonna say no. That's just a benefit to it.
No, you're right. To me, it is what it is. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't dislike Cody Rhodes. I dislike the notion that he's the man because he's not.
Let's go to the chat. I want to see what they have to say on this. Steven Chambers says WWE ticket prices are insane. Get ready for them to get more insane, my friend. COO, I believe Mark Shapiro said that he thinks that they can raise prices even more.
Which is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. McKinney put up the cinema. By the way, I want to tell you guys this, and I don't care if you're an AEW fan or not. I hate that word. Like, there's certain words in wrestling where I'm like, let's retire some of these phrases, and cinema is one of them. Please, just let's watch wrestling here, folks. Yeah, Matt says watch next year, less live events, even higher WWE ticket prices. I don't know how this is working. I've told you, $60 for the same seat for AEW Dynamite to SmackDown. SmackDown was charging $300 plus for the same seat where I sat for Dynamite, and I was on camera at one point when BTC walked by.
No,
Claudio gave me a fist bump.
Your seats were not bad at all.
$300 for SmackDown. Have you seen this show? No. Hey, hi Giovanni Vinci, how you doing?
And why did you? Thank you for bringing that up because it makes me look like less of a hater. SmackDown was weak this Friday. Weak.
All I'm saying is, what does it do if he's losing to Apollo Crews? You've already positioned Apollo.
See, this is me not being unfair. I know what they're trying to do.
I hope what they're trying to do is fix this. The classic, he loses, then he gets the big win.
That's what I'm saying, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. I see what they're trying to do. Is it the best idea? I don't know. I'm not going to be unfair, Conrad. This is me being fair. I see what they're trying to do. I hope it works. Because when something like this doesn't work, you bury somebody forever.
Interesting.
This losing streak thing doesn't work all the time. You know that, right?
I can tell you 2 wrestlers that I think of that got kind of, what's the word? I'm trying to think of fitting a shoe. It put them in their place basically, and then they were kind of stuck there. And they were very good at their job. Steve Lombardi, Barry Horowitz. They did not start off in the WWF as like these guys who were going to lose. They were managed by like Bobby the Brain Heenan. Mm-hmm. People don't remember that though. They were really
remember
good.
that didn't the Brooklyn Brawler? No, he didn't. I was going to say Brooklyn Brawler actually had a WrestleMania match, but he didn't. Bobby the Brain Heenan was the guy.
Yeah, I remember Brooklyn Brawler beating up Terry Taylor though when he was the Red Rooster. He came on.
So awesome, primetime wrestling, Conrad.
I don't know why I always remember that body slam through the locker, like
because it was awesome. Because it was awesome. That's why you remember it.
Terry Taylor got whooped. Gabe says my only issue with the promo is what if the match doesn't deliver, and it's very possible. I think they'll deliver. I trust the individuals in the match. It's just where are we going from here? But like I said, how long are we gonna continue the bloodline stuff though? How long is this gonna go? Is there an ending to this, Sean? Like, do you think this is just a never-ending story that's gonna keep working and working and working?
No. I think that's what they want, but I think even now we're starting to see what a Roman Reigns-less and a Rock-less and a Uso-less bloodline looks like. And it's not pretty, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Just saying, bro. That's what people are paying $300 for, right, Conrad?
Hey, if that's what they like, man. John, shout out to John in the chat too. I see you. He had mentioned Tama Tonga, Tongaloa aren't related to the Noai family. They are not, but I think that they're all very close though as well. So I don't think anyone has an issue with them being in it. I know that Haku has received a gift of a truck from The Rock, I believe. So I feel like there's some love there. Let's see. Shout out to Old Wrestling Program. Appreciate that. James is on his way to Raw tonight, and he said, yeet. So I know that they'll have fun at Raw tonight. Cheer, have fun. That's the key when you go to the show. I don't care what it is, all the hater stuff. Have fun at the show.
Let me tell you something, Conrad. The whole world wants Jey Uso to win this match, and the whole world knows he's not. I'm asking you a question. Have you ever heard of something like that? The whole world wants this kid, I call him kid affectionately, everybody wants this dude to win the title tonight, and nobody thinks he will. Have you ever remembered anything like that happening before?
Yeah, lots of times.
Because I have it.
Well, where the whole world wants someone to win and then they don't?
No, well, that sounds kind of simplistic. What I mean is like clamoring, like we need this guy to have his moment, but we know he's never going to get it. Like do you remember anything like that?
I'm thinking here.
Saying that there's been times where the fans wanted somebody to win and they didn't win. Yeah, that happens every night. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like this long, ridiculous ride of somebody truly deserving it and never going to get it.
I think it would depend on your opinion of Luger and some of the others, but
Luger was a world champion though.
And you're talking about their entire career.
Oh yeah, okay, got you.
All right, yeah. If you're talking entire career, I don't know about that. Maybe, like you said, people may argue Ted, but he was a heel. Like,
yeah. All right,
boo. But listen, I would like to see that they do something good here with Jey Uso. We'll see.
He could. You know the funny part is, and Conrad, I promise I'm gonna I've been doing good tonight, Conrad.
I got a segment for you on this still.
Okay, I was just okay. If you put a segment aside for me, I'll be respectful.
It's towards the end. I'm gonna save it.
No problem.
I got stuff for us though. Cody and Roman's reigns at Georgia Tech football stadium was very good. I enjoyed it, but ultimately everyone's favorite game show will happen. Can they coexist? It is a classic in the E. Let me see. McKinney said my first tape trade was ECW on the MSG network from a guy who had the phone home satellite in his backyard. Ooh, that's throwback days.
Love it.
I agree. I don't see Jay, maybe Jimmy, a part of this bloodline civil war. I don't know where anybody is. Rikishi did say send prayers to Jimmy. I don't know what's going on, but I hope everything's all right. Steve says, guessing Crown Jewel November, Cody versus Roman. If that happens, that tells me this isn't happening.
Well, Cody versus Roman is a done deal, by the way.
Right? Because here's my thinking.
For Crown Jewel, I mean.
Yeah, if Triple H has been dragging this story out, though, wouldn't he drag out the reuniting of the old bloodline?
I don't know how Triple H thinks. You know why? Because I think like a person who wants to watch quality programming, and Triple H clearly doesn't think that way.
Listen,
do you see the backlash? People think it's just me. Do you see the backlash that Paul Levesque's been getting online? There's a lot of people that talk very well about Paul Levesque, but there's a lot of people who don't.
I'm not seeing backlash. What is he getting heat for?
They're getting heat for the Jey Uso situation. They're getting heat for this Cody uniting with Roman Reigns situation. They're getting heat for a lot of things.
I got to give a shout out to someone, Sean, just so that to add to your thing. Someone said, "What do you think Seth Rollins is sitting at home thinking?" And I'll give credit. It was Rob. He was like, "What do you think Seth Rollins is sitting at home thinking? Like, I sacrificed myself and you're teaming with him. How do you think KO and Orton and them feel like they're?" I don't know.
Can I paint a picture for you? Because everybody knows how it's going to go. KO is going to be mad, rightfully so. Like from a storyline perspective, KO should be mad. Randy Orton should. By the way, this could be Randy Orton's way. You're like, you're a piece of trash. You're aligning with the guy who terrorized us. That's going to lead to Randy Orton anyway. But you know what will be good television? If Cody Rhodes said, "Yes, you idiots, I've been planning this the entire time." That's good television. That's called shock value. That's called Cody Rhodes turning heel and setting the world. You want to know? Oh, my voice got real high. Do you want to know the impact that Cody Rhodes turning heel right now would be? It would be Hogan NWO heat.
Can't flush that merch money just yet, bro. You top five.
I'm so sick of it being all about the money, bro. And I know that sounds really bad.
I know, but as a babyface, you can't be flushing that money. Now, if the t-shirt sales were down like Hogan's were, I get it. Like, drop that leg, brother, and go get that money on the other side. But
I know that all I know is this, Conrad, and you're not wrong about what you said. But you know what I know? I know if I had the pen, and I know if you stopped being a businessman all the time and you had the pen, because sometimes the business gets in the way of your pen as well.
Business and creative do not clash well sometimes.
Right. If you were creative or if I were creative, WWE would be a much better product. I know that. And I'm not blowing smoke. I'm telling you, who would not love to see Cody Rhodes say, "It was me all along." It was me all along. Anybody would love to see Cody say, "You know what? I just kissed your stinking babies because you're gullible enough to fall for it."
Oh, he would get tremendous heat. Cody was a great heel. I thought
he was I'm not just pulling this out of my head randomly. I know he's an amazing heel. That's the problem. What is going on here?
My man put the Ring of Honor title and made it a ring because it's the Ring of Honor and walked around with it. Like, he did some good stuff. McKinney says if Solo and Jacob don't win, you might as well flush Solo and make Jacob turn on him. I can see that happening, though. I'm putting Solo back in the original bloodline, putting those 5 against Jacob's new 5 with a new leader, possibly. If you smell what I'm cooking.
Ooh, and by the way, when's he coming back? Starting to get a little nervous. Started thinking it might not happen.
When he wants. That's the sad part. Cody teaming with Reigns' first match back in Lunacy. Hold on here. I'm jumping here a little bit to some people who haven't had a chance to speak yet. T Ferg, what's good, fellas? I kind of like the Cody Roman segment. Someone commented on another podcast that the 7 SUV convoys were future Bloodline members. That would be good if they said that. T Ferg, that's a good comment.
Would have been nice if The Rock got out of one of them SUVs.
Cody trusted Reigns is giving Sting trusted Flair vibes. Oh no!
Halloween Havoc 1995.
No. Fall Brawl made me want to cry when he did this again. I was like, not again, Sting. Come on. And all I remember was Flair in the dress pants stomping him in the slacks. And I was just
Halloween Havoc.
I told you this would happen, Sting.
Halloween Havoc.
I thought it was Fall Brawl.
Fall Brawl.
No, Fall Brawl was Anderson and Flair.
There you go.
They played themselves, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sting. Dumb babyface syndrome runs rampant. Steven Chambers says going to be a Bloodline reunion at Bad Blood. Jimmy comes back. Hikaleo Zilla. I don't know about Zilla. I don't know. McKinney says how I look at it is Cody can't win with Randy because the numbers game. So I'll team with Roman and fight his own family. You trust the dude you didn't trust for 2 years instantly? Like, yeah. We'll see. I mean, listen. This is the classic WWE story. I think someone in the chat said it. Who was it? Quills. Can they coexist? It's the classic storyline. People love that.
Corny and stale.
$300 is what I pay for 2 tickets for SummerSlam in Detroit. That's not too bad though. That was John. Primetime Wrestling. Yeah. Appreciate it. Kurt Hawkins went 0-200 before winning the tag titles. Sad day.
Touche.
Sad day.
And that was good TV.
Man, big shout out to Maxwell Jacob Friedman in the chat. He says, "Whoever says yeet, move out of your mother's basement." Yeet. We have property over here, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
I have a condo that has a house. It's okay.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. There you go. You heard that. I thought I said it under my breath, but you heard it.
McKinney said Roman is now full on attraction. His schedule is light. I don't want another part-time champ. Ooh. So Roman can get all the cheers when he pops up, but Cody runs the show every night. Sounds good until
Sounds good.
We'll see who's on the last nights of Mania. That's all I'm telling people. We'll see.
Unless you're facing Roman Reigns, you're not going to be.
We'll see. Maybe Hunter has a plan that changes things around, but I don't believe it.
He makes me sick, and all Triple H people make me sick.
We're going to go back to Maxwell here. Maxwell says Seth better know better than jumping over the barricade at a football game. That was to promote the Rumble, apparently. I finally, someone had to educate me on the clip a little bit.
And that was pretty funny. I had no problem. That was T.Y. Hilton, by the way. That was pretty good.
Yeah, threw him over the top. I was watching from afar. I told you what I was dealing with yesterday.
Yes.
And I just saw over some guy went, and I was like, who was that? And someone was like, that was Seth Rollins. I was like, for real? I didn't even notice that.
And then T.Y. did his full T.Y.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, he's a former All-Pro wide receiver with the Indianapolis.
That was in Lucas Oil too, right?
Yes, sir.
What's going to be there? The Royal Rumble! We're going to have the Iron Sheik, the British Bulldog. You know, they're going to go through that.
And not this year, but 2 years from now, it's going to be 2 nights, right?
Have they announced? I don't think they've announced 2-night Rumbles. I think it's coming, though.
Well, it's coming. And when it does, it's going to be men one night, women the next.
Yeah, which I think will help the comparison because lately, I'm not going to lie, I think the women's Rumbles have been better.
The women's Rumbles have been better, but they haven't been going on last.
Donnie, appreciate you. Guys, I see you in the chat with that Bills talk. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jay should be mad that he gave up his family for Cody. That's another point. I didn't think about that. Triple H should be facing backlash for the lackluster booking, lackluster treatment of black wrestlers on the main roster. I don't need no names here because everyone applies here. Ooh, Quills is not happy. Let's see here. BJ said Rock is going to come right back around Christmas. He's got a terrible holiday movie to promote called Red One.
Good quote, BJ. Very funny.
Yo, Pro Wrestler Shoot in the house. Jesse,
What
just
up,
so you're aware, we did promote, just so you can see
We promoted massively.
So, yeah, make sure you guys show some love to Jesse. PWS at Monday Night Raw. Yes, just parked at the venue. Get yourself a chili dog, a Steve Weiser. Get some onions, extra mayo, mustard, ketchup, a double cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, and go get yourself some of that Clash of the Podcast merch. Give me
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Sorry, when you do the Stone Cold impression, you just get to go crazy. You can talk about anything and it just makes sense.
Yep. Paper clips. What? Scissors. What? Bottle caps. What?
Rock, paper, scissors. What? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? James, Jesse said you better pick him up a dope CM Punk shirt. Got to make it happen, brother. Also, I'll pay for you to send Cody. I'll also pay for you to send a Cody shirt to Hub.
As long as his hair is black, I'll take it.
Whoa!
You're always smoking mirrors. Bring him back.
I love that Cody thing. That was good.
Me too.
That was a good Cody, man. That was a good Cody. Let's get back into
the think about it, by the way, Cody has stepped on everybody to get to the top. He's used everybody. Jay, Sammy, everybody. Everybody he's stepped on. KO, Randy. He stepped on everybody. He's a user. He's a no good SOB.
I wouldn't say he stepped on him. I think Cody, because Cody did hit a rough patch with that Stardust gimmick. Where
I'm talking about this. I'm talking kayfabe, bro. I'm talking about that storyline. He stepped on KO. He stepped on Randy Orton. He stepped on Jey Uso. He stepped on Sami Zayn.
He honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Cody may have to catch some hands for the moves he's made.
Come on! I'm talking storyline. Amazing, yo, he's crapped all over everybody, all his friends. He's turned on all his friends.
Yo, someone said Jey Uso gave up his family for Cody. He should beat him up. Why?
What? Come on, bro.
Yo, Rollins sacrificed himself, got injured for this. Cody's the most marked man now in WWE. But I don't think that's how it's going to go.
What a selfish human being.
Bad blood, man. We got some matches lined up.
Speaking of selfish human beings.
Who are you referring to?
I'm talking about Liv Morgan, not Rhea.
True love doesn't have selfishness, Sean. Read some Shakespeare. Come on.
Well, my boy Jay is storyline in the mix with Rhea. I like that.
Hey. Don't be getting him in trouble.
I said storyline, and we all know they all have real husbands and wives. This is acting, people.
Liv Morgan, Bad Blood. Is it time for? Well, we're jumping ahead here. I won't get your predictions. We'll save that for that'd be next week's show.
No, we're not jumping ahead because we're gonna go over them, but we're gonna be focused more on the steel cage.
No, and that's for your show happening on October 3rd. Make sure that you guys are there. But I'm just referring to Bad Blood here. We got some good matchups here. Here's another look at Cody and Roman, the alliance to end the bloodline versus the new bloodline. They should do big things here. Bloodline has to win that match, right? Like in your mind, like they got to win, right?
There comes a point they need to win one for them to be relevant. The last one they won, I think, was a 6-man tag in July.
The issue is, I feel like if Jacob pins somebody, you would think like if he pins Cody, he's got to get a world title shot. Do you really want to beat Jacob now? I feel like no is the answer. But also at the same time, if they have Solo pin Cody again and then say, I want another title shot, I'm done, bro. I'm so done with it.
Touche.
So there's a lot to think about here. It doesn't really hurt the bloodline if they lose again because they keep pushing them. So who cares, right?
And people forget they're still the other two are still the World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You would think you would want to face the tag champs, too. Maybe that'll be the match before, like the SmackDown before.
By the way, super side note, it is a shame what's happened to DIY. They got no crowd reaction on Friday. That was terrible.
those songs gotta go, bro.
That crowd reaction was dismal. You understand me?
Dominus Gall, what's good, man? Appreciate you. He says afternoon. What's good, man? Quill said, I drink a beer. What? I drink another beer. What? 3 beers, 4 beers, 5 beers. A Bloody Mary. What?
Not even. You know what the funny part is? It's like, what a wonderfully sarcasm. What a wonderfully written promo. What genius.
Yo, not even that. The what chant should be banned forever in wrestling. Like, I hate when people are cutting a promo and people start yelling that.
Touche.
The Yeet Man Daddy don't like Dayton Hubs. Wait, the Yeet Man Daddy don't like Dayton Hubs. What are you trying to ruin his marriage or something? Oh, you talking about when Rikishi said that?
Hey, let me tell you something, man. If Dom Mysterio can hold it together, and what I should say more importantly than that, if Dominic's wife, God bless her, understands and is very okay and understanding about this storyline, then it should be okay across the board. Like, I've always been a sucker for storylines that include women, and like fighting over a woman. It adds a little element to the show, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, you got to be respectful of your wife at home. Look, you have to have an understanding wife and husband to be in a love storyline on TV. God rest his soul, and I'm being dead serious. I don't bring up anything lighthearted when it comes to somebody no longer being on this earth. God rest his soul, Owen Hart. He said he didn't feel comfortable. He said, listen, I can't do anything with Deborah because I'm afraid of how my wife will take it.
And he got kids in school.
Right. He had a decision he had to make. And I'm sure Martha, God bless her, would have been fine with it from a storyline perspective. It's his job. But Owen was like, I don't think this is good for my family. And he didn't do it. I'm sure Dominic and his wife, I'm sure Jay and his wife, I'm sure Rhea and her husband have had conversations. And they have to be like, okay, you know what? We're okay with this.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just what it is. And any entertainment job is tough.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, circus. Denzel Washington's had a wife for 30 years, and Denzel Washington has kissed a million women on movies and television shows. Like, you have to have an understanding wife when you're in entertainment.
Def Rebel Trash Dookie. What if Jimmy joins the new bloodline? I can't. Ugh. That will definitely tell me that we're not getting that bloodline Civil War match right now. Not at all. Bloodline can't keep losing.
That's the question. What would be the early Survivor Series prediction if it has nothing to do with the?
Well, then we go with the. Okay, it'll be Cody, Owens. SmackDown will get the match. It'll be Cody, Kevin, Randy. Who else is over there? Roman. Who would be your fifth? Does anyone beat him?
I guess it would be like. I don't
know. Maybe Roman says he won't team with him again, and then you get
LA Knight.
I don't know. Sorry, DIY. Yo, and I love DIY. I used to champion for them, but
I know you love
that music is terrible, bro. Trash Dookie, hashtag doo-doo butter. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, and I agree, Dominus. They can't keep losing either. We got Finn and Priest happening as well. Nia Jackson's going to face the winner next week of Bayley versus Naomi. I wonder what's going to happen. I still think this is going to wind up being a triple threat match.
100%.
Yeah. Her and Tiffany will think, we messed it up. Now there's no one to face me. Here comes Nick Aldis. Holla, 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 player. And it'll be the same old thing. It's the Teddy Long formula. Like
Every time.
Do you feel heat behind this match still? Or you kind of?
Yeah, I do. I think they're doing a good job. I think it's clear that Finn is jealous, and I think it's clear that Damian Priest is trying to right the wrongs that Finn has done regarding the Judgment Day. I actually think, as funny as it may sound, I think this Judgment Day storyline has been fantastic. I think it's been the best part of Monday Night Raw.
Interesting. And nothing wrong with that. Someone's asking, did Kevin Owens resign with WWE? I have not heard words yet. I can't believe, I feel like me and Hubs were on a show together and talked about him resigning like 3 years ago. That's just crazy.
I think it was, but I think 3 years is coming on and now he's re-upped again.
Just time, how quickly it passes is what I'm saying. Like, man, that was quick. And then what better be the main event? It's going to be a Hell in a Cell. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. I I think they're gonna get funky in this one. Blood. I think it's gonna happen.
Like a monkey.
Yeah. I think it's gonna go down in this.
It is.
Now listen, we're about to get into a lot of WWE news, y'all. So it's gonna be quick, short blurbs here, but let's rock with it a little bit. Lucha Bros have not yet signed with WWE. In this segment, we're gonna sponsor Wrestling News here. You can follow them at Wrestling News Code because I used a lot of their pictures this week. Lucha Bros have not yet signed with WWE. More details at Fightful Select. Fightful was the one who actually broke the news, but I'm using all the images from Wrestling News. Sounds like they gotta wait their turn.
I did hear some promising news that there's a chance they may start off on the main roster. But I still don't like them going there. I think they're going to get lost in the shuffle. And I hope this delay is because they've changed their minds. But I know that's not the case.
No, not at all. Because I think they'd be on TV. But I heard Tony does appreciate like the stuff and sacrifices Rey Fenix made for him while they were working together.
They should. Yeah.
And it also sounds like Rey is going out of loyalty to his brother Penta, who wants to try it out. So nothing wrong with that. Like I said, Lucha Bros getting some fresh matchups. That's cool. And then if they wanted to go back to AEW, they can. Like the opportunities are there. People jump. It's fine. Like I'm okay with it. Get your money, man. I'm fine with the Lucha Bros doing that.
I guess. I mean, nothing personal. I just don't like WWE.
Yeah, you just think nothing personal. I just don't like WWE.
Nothing personal, WWE. I just don't like you.
Yo, shout out to Arun joining us film and WWE shows. Appreciate you, Arun. He says, will Braun Breaker join the Judgment Day? I don't think
interesting. Big shout out to you, Arun. Thanks for joining us. I don't know.
No.
I don't think he's going to join. I think he just has an issue with Jay, and the Judgment Day have an issue with Jay, and that's kind of how it,
Sean, you see how they view him. He's the next single star. He's gonna get the quick push to the top. He'll be main event in WrestleManias. I'll give him by 42 or 43. He'll be in the mix.
There's 2 world titles.
Yeah. It could happen even faster than that. He's getting fast tracked.
When I said there's 2 world titles, that's why you hit the nail right on the head, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, Arun, man. Like I said, if you guys like this, man, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Quill says Finn Balor is my favorite pro wrestler, so obviously I'm going for Finn, even though the babyface in me thinks that it should be Priest, but you know me, Finn Balor versus the world. Lucha Bros, oh no, please don't do this. Do not have the Legado, El Phantasmo,
or the LWO, either one.
That's LWO.
Is that the words?
That's one of their better songs. I'm not gonna lie for them.
I just hope I'm getting the words right. Let me say it again.
Dominant School, please be wrong. You said the Lucha Brothers are joining the LWO. No.
Yeah, come on. Like, Dominus is right. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Can't we put him with like?
It's either what BJ said or Dominus said. They're either going to join the Legada de la Fantasma or they're going to join LWO. I'm telling you.
Rafael de la Ghetto is what I thought of when you said that.
Oh, I'm clearly screwing up the way it sounds.
Cannons! Well, I know you did that on purpose, but that's what I thought of. Cannons to the right of them.
Cannons to the left of them. Shout out to Jeffrey from Fresh. What are we doing, bro?
I don't know. We just have a lot of black cultural references in entertainment. McKinney says Drew wins, but Punk's the only one to walk out of the cell. A bloody mess of the match, and it better be the main event too. Deuces. Braun Breaker is going to be Ryback 2.0. Bold prediction.
Ooh, well, he does look like a big goof, but he looked like Braun Breaker seems a little more talented.
He's already the cool heel. They're doing the dog bark now when he comes out. People love it, even though y'all should have been doing this because of the Steiner brothers, but I'll leave that at that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sean, I think we got some news that'll excite us.
Oh, boy.
Hit that obsession theme. We're back in Long Island, New York.
There we go.
Yo, Saturday night's main event back in Long Island. You guys don't know how big of a deal this show was when we were kids. You know what made me sad, though, on Twitter? It's back. Saturday night's main event. The old ones were so good. And I saw them putting up like 06, and I was like, how dare you young busters do this?
Young whippersnappers messing it all
up. And those weren't even the good ones. That's what I was mad about. I'm like, Hogan and Andre were the good ones, man. Like, the classics. They got to deliver here, right? Big time, right?
I mean, there should be some major matches on this show, but then again, they'll probably screw it up.
I don't think so, man. Well, I hope not. Let me say this, because
you cannot think so because you have a positive outlook on things. I don't. I believe the WWE is going to screw it up. I believe it's going to be a $354 screw up. I think it's going to be like Cody Rhodes. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be some kind of lead up to the next pay-per-view.
No, there's
You're
no pay-per-view.
not going to see the Brain Busters.
Sean, there's no pay-per-view though until February.
Oh, that's right. They did push back the Royal Rumble. So, okay, you know what? For that point, maybe it will be popping. Okay, you make your point.
You got to come big time here and wrap up any of the feuds that you want. Maybe we get some rematches here, but all these people on the posters, you got to have big time matches for them. I want Cody. I want to see Roman. I want Bianca. I want Liv, Rhea, the Judgment Day. Put them all on there. Yo, this chat is wilding out. Andrade and the Lucha Bros could be cool. Yo, come on. Lucha Bros versus JD and Finn would be fire. Yeah. We're really going from Jeffrey to the Fresh Prince right now. They are doing dog barks. Do you remember Feed Me More? Oh, goodness. Someone said, Viva la Raza. Is there any way Roman turns on Cody and joins Solo?
Nah.
No, I think Roman's too popular. Them OTC shirts and them chants are too much.
That is something WWE would do, though, just because they're idiots.
Clown does bring up a good point in the historian side of me, that these shows were like free pay-per-views in the 80s. They were, because they had only 4 events.
True. But you know what? Back in the 80s, you know who wasn't running the show? Triple H.
Yo, my man McKinney said, stayed up till 11:30 p.m. to watch was the best part. I got chills and a flood of memories.
Yeah, well, you know what? Enjoy those chills from the past. Watch the network, because you're not going to get any chills on December 14th. You're going to get, whoa! You're going to get,
Logan James, welcome, Logan. He says, I'm not surprised.
I bet you the opening match of Saturday Night's Main Event will be the LWO. Book it right now. Remember I said it. LWO first match of the night.
Logan James says, I'm not surprised to all the promo on WWE is cinematic, no longer in-ring movie or TV series or whatever you want to call it for. Yeah, they're WWE's always moving in a different direction from that. The Lucha Idols, yo, please stop. Master William. Deanna says Cody full turn before Roman forgives Solo. Maybe. Let's keep going with this news. We got some good stuff. Let's go to Raw. Raw going back to 3 hours in January, according to WrestleVotes Radio.
Why does nobody listen to me?
To you?
I told you, don't get excited about the 2-hour thing, bro. What did I say last week? Don't get excited about the 2-hour thing. Don't get excited. They are too money hungry to give up the 3rd hour, bro. I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you.
Yes, but you can't give people that nice fix, and then you're like, we're just kidding. Welcome back.
They can do whatever they want. They are WWE, and they are a-holes. They don't care about what you want, Conrad. Conrad, look at me. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about McKinney. They don't care about Guy Will Gamble. They don't care about Doug. They don't care about Mike. They don't care about Deanna. They don't care about Logan. They don't care about M. Lazy for Sheezy. They don't care about us. They care about themselves, and they care about the money. Just getting my money.
Now, I won't say that.
Oh, shut up.
Because SmackDown is also going to 3 hours starting in January, according to WrestleVotes Radio.
They're pathetic. They're pathetic. They are some money-grubbing jerks, man. They don't care about nothing but themselves. We gotta watch 6 hours of this crap a week.
Well, hold on now. There was an amendment after. That's what I'm getting to. The plan is for SmackDown to go back to 2 hours in June, so they're experimenting, it looks like, to see
until they change their mind again.
Sean, what do you have better to do on a Friday night but watch 3 hours of pro wrestling every week? How dare you?
Anything is my answer. Anything. I refuse. And you're right. Deanna just corrected me. It's 8 hours a week. 8 hours a week of this hot garbage.
I love Jesse. They care about me.
They do care about you. They do care about you, Jesse. They do. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. They do care about you.
3 hours on Netflix, 3 hours on USA, plus 2 hours at NXT. That's 8 hours. That's a job, bro. Watching WWE is a job. And that doesn't include main event.
What kind of life or lack of life do these people think that we got to sit down and watch 8 hours of this hot mess? I'm not doing it. I'm saying it right now. I'm not doing it. I'll be preparing for Clash of the Podcast on YouTube every week. I'm telling you that right now.
Nothing wrong with that. Saturday night's main event cannot be treated like a lackluster B-show pay-per-view, but this is WWE, the land of the incompetent. Come on, Quills. Have faith. Maybe they're...
Look at the hypocrisy that Dominis... excuse me, help me out. I don't want to mispronounce his bro's name.
I think it's Gall.
Look at the hypocrisy Gall is exposing. Thank you, Gall. I see you, Deanna. Thank you, Gall. Exposing the hypocrisy. Everybody and their mother. Oh, WrestleMania's too long. Oh, WrestleMania, I want to go home. It's too long.
Well,
you know what? With 3 hours of SmackDown and 3 hours of Raw, get ready to enjoy about 30 minutes of in-and-out-of-Dino. Get ready for that. Get ready for all that crap, and you're going to deserve every bit of it while I watch something else.
We are. Just know if you come to Clash, you're getting some singing from us.
Oh my God.
Getting some singing from us.
That is fantastic. That's the biggest reaction Dr. Music's gotten since they started playing.
Yo, chill.
Wow.
We wish the best for DIY. Looking forward to that next tag title reign. Gall says, remember before WrestleMania went to 2 nights, it was damn near 8 hours and went off almost 1 a.m. Eastern. That was evil. That's
what I'm saying. Gall is exposing the hip hop. Now I'm saying that WrestleMania being longer is not a problem because it's the biggest show of the year. I believe WrestleMania should be 1 night. I was very much in the minority, and I'm fine with that. But if you're going to roll with that, then you can't be happy with 3 hours of SmackDown and 3 hours of Raw.
I don't mind splitting it up. I think 3 hours is too long for a weekly television show.
But same difference. Right. WrestleMania is too long of a pay-per-view night where it's going to be a 7-hour show. I don't have 3 hours of my life to give away on a Monday night. I got kids. Well, a kid.
I was about to say what you're telling us here.
Yeah, man. Maybe I'm probably, God's, my mouth to God's ears. I don't got time for 3 hours of my, and then I got to watch 3 hours of SmackDown too. What part of SmackDown makes you think that they should expand to 3 hours?
Yo, after I told you that, you know how many times I've come on here and said that roster is weak, and that's one of the biggest flaws in Cody's game right now is that roster is not doing him any favors. I'm not happy to see that show go to 3 hours. And I'll say this: Raw number 1, NXT number 2, SmackDown is dead last. That show is awful.
And you were 100% right about that, my brother. 100% right.
McKinney says if USA's paying the bread, I'll give them what they want. What's the problem? If YouTube said we're paying for 3 full hours of Clash, what you gonna do, fam? No, you listen. You got to take the money at some point. But guess what? Then I would be like, yo, Derek, that Dynamite review is donezo. if that is what the people are telling me to do, let's get rid of that then and do what we got to do over here. Mm-hmm. But if you wanted both, then I guess I got to provide both. But here's the thing, McKinney, they fought that for years. Listen, I know as much as people don't like Gomez, he definitely said no a few times beforehand. So, just keeping it a buck. Pro Wrestler Shoot, Jesse, let's be honest. 3 hours of SmackDown's got to be the worst 3 hours of television.
Bro,
thanks, Jesse.
Bro, come on. Yes.
Yeah.
And Jesse and I could not be further apart on the whole Cody thing, but he and I are on the same page when it comes to this. First of all, how dare you? Look at me. Not you. You don't have to look at me, Conrad. I'm talking about WWE. Look at me. Whatever stooge from WWE is looking at this show right now, look at me, okay? Who the hell do you think you are to think that I'm going to sit in front of did you see the crap show you guys put on last Friday? Did you see that crap show you put on last Friday? It was pathetic. And now you want to give me an extra hour? Oh, please. Absolutely not. WWE should be ashamed of themselves. 8 hours of their television is 8 hours, well, about 6 hours wasted. 6 hours wasted.
Quill
And
said,
that's
looking for more unnecessary.
And that's if. Yeah, Quillie's right. More unnecessary Chelsea Green segments where she's in the back talking about how she's being unfairly treated by Nick Aldis, and then she comes to Raw and she talks about how she's getting unfairly treated over there, and it's going to be about 30 minutes of Brunson Reed. Even though I like Brunson Reed, Brunson Reed's going to go to the back and say, "I'm going to have to make another victim out of one of your superstars," and then he's going to splash somebody 100 times until the point where it stops being cool because we're going to get so used to it, it's going to be annoying. And then, all of a sudden, here comes, we are. And then here comes DIY.
Dominic said you're going to get that song stuck in his head.
Here comes DIY for their 87th number one contender gauntlet match as they try to win back the tag team championship. Oh, and here comes the bloodline. Yeah. For 45 minutes. Give me a break.
Listen, I'm with Matt. I'm with Matt on this. SmackDown doesn't have the roster for 3 hours. That's a fact. They're going to have to do a supplemental draft or something. Whoever got the 3-hour show, or they're going to be everybody on NXT. Come on up, let's go. I don't know what they're going to do. Conrad, the Monday Night Countdown talking heads all pick the Bills. They're cursed. Yo, chill.
You guys are I like the Bills, but.
T-Fer brings up a point I'm going to bring up here in a few minutes. Sometimes AEW feels like an afterthought with WWE programs running on Friday, Saturday, Monday Night Raw, NXT Tuesday. It's like they're flooding the market. You got it, T-Fer. That's what happens. SmackDown before a pay-per-view is a skip. It's a 2-hour commercial. Ooh. SmackDown is 3 hours because we're going to have a special appearance by The Undertaker. I know you know. Delay Gratz, what's good, fam? He said, but we'll get more cinematic trailer mini movies.
Here comes a 30-minute Stacker 2 commercial that they're trying to mask as part of the show. And then you're going to have about 87 different million ads popping up on the ring. How many more ads can come up on the? It's ridiculous. I don't care about Cody Rhodes whiskey. I'm sick and tired of it.
Let's see here. McKinney said, so it's the network, not WWE, because apparently WWE knows that 3 hours is a grind, unless we're talking the Attitude Era, but money talks and BS BS runs a marathon. So blame USA for having the money and no content.
Yeah, I'll blame okay, maybe so, but you know something? WWE, you made about a 90% correct statement. Because the 2%, the 10% you got wrong was that WWE knows that it's a 3-hour show is a grind. Well, lately it seems like WWE having 1-hour shows is a grind.
Here's the thing you could point to though, McKinney. So now I'm about to can I get my business bag for 2 seconds with corporations?
Here we go.
Listen, no. This is a fact. You can't keep turning down those deals because it's going to become a problem. Because you're turning down money that the company could be making, unless you could justify why it's not worth it. Because all money isn't good money too. Sometimes now if these 2-hour shows come up and Raw's ratings increase, our ad sales are up now. That's enough to off cost the 3rd hour. Maybe we shouldn't do that 3rd hour instead and charge people more for their ads on our show. You know what I mean? Things could change that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what we could also do? We could also have Mountain Dew, a Mountain Dew glow-in-the-dark match as our special attraction for the evening. And you know what? This match is sponsored by Bubble Yum.
I would assume them prices are going up too.
I mean, come on. There comes a point. I'm sorry, Jesse. I didn't know it's vodka. I stand corrected. That's another point. I don't drink alcohol, so that doesn't mean anything to me.
Quills has a question for you. Hey, Hub, since SmackDown is going to 3 hours, is that worthy of being classified as what you once called a crap sandwich or no?
That is a crap hero is what it is. A crap hero with cheese. I am with you, Quilly.
Some people say gyro. Gyro.
A crap gyro or hero, either one.
Remember, WWE had Pizza Hut sponsored matches. A 3-hour WWE show is only a 90-minute show. The rest is ads, replays, and more replays. Yeah, they're getting that money, man. Don't hate on the Stacker 2 commercials with Triple H drinking can of bees and clothesline a random person.
That's true.
It's a whiskey drink. It's a vodka drink. It's drinking the night away.
Oh my!
Snap into a Slim Jim. That is one of their sponsors as well, Mike. Put some respect on Cody's business. Do better.
I will not. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of WWE will be in a walking campaign. I'm sick and tired of it. WWE made money hand over fist 20 years ago, and they did it the right way. Now they're doing it the wrong way. It's like they're cheap. Okay, I was about to say something bad.
In other news from our friends over at Wrestle Purist, Hikuleo has been added internally to the NXT roster, according to PW Insider. Please do not call this man Tala Tonga. I beg of thee. Like that, I just don't like that name.
This is never going to end, bro.
What, the family coming in?
Yeah, this is never going to end.
Well, they've had him under contract for a minute. He's been gone from New Japan.
But what I'm just saying, like, it's the storyline is just going to be, it's going to get weak. It's already weak. It's already.
You're talking about Hubs, sellouts everywhere, every week. Yeah, the bubble never bursts. What do you know? You guys are old head wrestling fans. We've never seen bubbles happen in pro wrestling. I think we've seen it. Can we say at least twice, Sean? Twice in our lifetimes that wrestling was pretty cool. This is probably number 3 now.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. And you know what the sad part is? I like this guy, but I just think they're gonna use him in the wrong way.
We'll see. Maybe I don't know. Hikuleo could do some things for them. Seems like he'll fit in. But let's see. He's with his brothers too. Yeah. Hubs, I don't drink either. Respect to salute, bro.
There you go. Thank you, Quilly.
Quills, I don't either, bro. This is all water. I promise you.
I didn't know. Well, that's the first I'm hearing after 3 years, 4 years of friendship. I didn't know you were alcohol free, bro.
Yeah, I haven't had a drink in a long time.
Well, when I say I'm alcohol free, that means I don't have a beer, I don't have wine, I have nothing. Only time alcohol will touch my lips is if I'm toasting somebody at a wedding.
So that happened to me. Funny story at my wedding. They were supposed to put ginger ale in the glasses for me, and they didn't. They actually did wine. And when I was up there, I was already. So here was my rule. My wife wanted everything to go perfect that day on the wedding day, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Right, but I was like, you know what? I roll with the punches on that day because it's like prom, anything. If you think it's gonna be perfect, something's gonna go wrong. And you just gotta roll with the flow. And that's what I'm good at. So I was there. Here's the toast, smile for the picture. I was like, this ain't what it was supposed to be. Keep smiling. And then afterwards, when I was like, hey, my brother, let's talk real quick. What are you doing? Oh, we made a mistake. I'm so sorry about that. It's all good, brother. You know, just take care of whatever we needed to be taken care of.
You know what that makes you, Conrad?
A nice guy.
Well, in your wife's case, a good husband.
No. Yeah. And nobody wants the person acting a fool at a wedding.
There you go. Good for you.
In a few years, Delay Crest says, "Well, the Mountain Dew replay cam brought to you by Mountain Dew."
Yeah, it's getting out of control, man.
Casserole GTX, oil it. Glad I'm not the only one in the chat that's in the alcohol-free club. Yeah, see, there's a lot of people coming out with it. Listen, and there's nothing wrong if you have a drink too. Like that's
no shade either way. I'm just not a drinker.
Jesse said I'm drinking on my pot tomorrow. Facts.
Yo, Jesse is just a troll, bro.
Yeah. He's been hanging out with James too long.
That's wow, there you go.
Yes, congrats, Kyra. Yes, bro. Yeah. After Tonga Loa showing, they wanted to be sure to send Tala Tonga to NXT. Don't let him pay for his brother's sins. Now,
like, you know what? Maybe we slow this thing down a little bit.
Sean, we got to talk about next week because I don't know if we're going to talk about this or how we want to do this. I don't know if you want to do all 6 in one. It sounds like everything's going to drop at once for this, but Mr. McMahon, a Netflix documentary, comes out next Wednesday. Sean usually puts together the shows and how we're going to talk about stuff and puts them together. But Sean, I was going to get super deep into this, but let's not. We have a statement from Mr. McMahon. Would you like to take it over?
I will do you a much-deserved solid and read for you, brother. And it goes as follows. I don't regret participating in the Netflix. Excuse me, let me start by saying, quote, I don't regret participating in the Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity to tell me an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of controversy and life lessons. Unfortunately, based on an early partial cut I've seen, this doc falls short and takes the predictable path of conflating the Mr. McMahon, and also in quotes, character with my true self, Vince. The title and promo alone make that evident. A lot has been misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers use typical editing tricks without context, footage and dating, sound bites, etc., to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am, in fact, quote, Mr. McMahon. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are two sides to every story, end quote.
Yeah.
That's what I get from it. It was like, whatever, dude. Like, no, come on, bro.
It's lawyer talk.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says Southern Comfort. Castrol GTX Slam of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Slam your brake pads down with some Castrol GTX. I got a beer right now, McKinney said.
What?
Well-drafted statement. Yeah,
by
his lawyer.
Put together.
He couldn't even put that whole thing together himself. Someone else did that for him. His legal team did. And he's in the midst of a lawsuit, possibly federal charges. Listen, I haven't mentioned them, but Sean Combs is in a lot of trouble too.
Boy, is he.
That baby oil overfloweth right now. It's not looking good. There's people deleting their Twitters. We know at WrestleMania 29, they were hanging out too. I'm just saying.
What's wrong with these people, bro? Like, what is wrong with these people?
And I'm
gonna go somewhere really controversial right now, Conrad. But you have to trust me to know that I'm not gonna mess us up. All right. Here's where I'm at with it, bro. When you are a celebrity, okay, I can only go from a male perspective. If you are a male celebrity, in chat, let me know if you feel this. Conrad, let me know if you feel this. You are going to have the opportunity to be with a lot of women. That is a fact. There are women that will be with you off the strength of your fame. Just like there's a lot of men that will be off the women off the strength of their fame. It goes both ways. I'm just speaking from a male perspective. There is never a reason to take advantage of someone. There is never a reason to enforce your will upon someone. When I think about some of these alleged actions, it really bothers me because it's not just about the acts, which are terrible and deplorable. It's about the fact that why do you have to push yourself or enforce yourself or manipulate yourself into something that you could probably get very easily from someone else? Is that fair, Conrad? Is that too over the top?
No.
I worded that as respectfully and as you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it feels like it all falls under the 7 deadly sins. You guys could look that up if you want to. I won't go through this.
And I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to get us kicked off the air. I hope that you can, as the clear editor of this show, I think that I worded that.
Yeah, no, you were fine. Okay. We didn't overstep, right. But it's just maybe I don't know. I just feel like stuff's not enough, and you got to get into these deplorable things, and maybe it's Hollywood pressure. I don't know, but Hollywood needs to clean its act up because this isn't what people want
for real.
At the end of the day, so I hope justice is served for all the victims in all of these scenarios that we've talked about with all these people. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that for now.
Rough thing, man.
Me and Sean will end up talking, and then we'll see. Because if I need to watch this whole thing over the weekend, then I shall, and then we can come on and
wait. Is it going to be like a one-shot deal? Like
it's like 6 episodes, and then they're dropping all of them on Wednesday. Funny day you picked. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, touche. I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, Conrad. You got to help me, bro. I'm not ashamed to be on the air and ask for help. When does it drop?
Wednesday.
Like this coming Wednesday.
Yeah, the 25th.
Holy crap!
That was quick, right?
It was. Okay.
Time is flying.
Yep.
I'm ready.
More money I gotta spend now. I gotta buy a Netflix account.
More money. You got T-Mobile?
I don't. You know that.
Darn it.
Go ahead though.
Let's get into a little bit of this. AEW Talk now.
Yes.
Max, according to Andrew Zarian, my good friend with the lovely hair, Matt Men Podcast, he says that AEW's pay-per-views are going to stream on Max beginning in January 2025. I like that. We don't have anything saying are all the shows going to be on there. It sounds like it's not exclusive, so it sounds like maybe Fight's still going to be the international carrier.
Mm-hmm.
I believe something had came out today. I don't know if that's my next slide here. Sorry, it's small writing. Yes, Tony Khan. You want to read? You want to quote it again?
I got
Go
you.
ahead.
Fightful Wrestling's Twitter puts out that, and this is as per
W Fan Daily.
Thank you, W Fan Daily. Tony Khan asked about AEW on Max. Quote: "The plan is, I think to do a lot. Quote, the plan is, I think, to do a lot of things potentially with Max. That could involve a variety of things. We have the shows on TBS and TNT, and that's how they are available now. Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, pay-per-views, everything is on the table. I'm really excited to have TBS and TNT as a partner for all great things we do. For the pay-per-views, for sure, we've had great conversations about streaming." Well, there you go. End quote.
He's been talking pretty big too. The rumors came out from the Puck about them possibly having a deal that's going to be in the range of 170. Does that include pay-per-views? We don't know. That doesn't sound like it includes the streaming component yet. Also, what about this network deal that they've been shopping around to different networks? Makes it interesting. The deal is something that could help AEW. I know there's a lot of fans critical of their booking right now, and they're like, well, that doesn't help this, so how is your booking going to get better?
Well, I will say this. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. For all the things that I complain about, and I believe justifiably complain about when it comes to World Wrestling Entertainment, they definitely have the pay-per-view situation the right way. This Peacock network deal where you get the pay-per-views as part of the service as well as their library, that's the best value in sports entertainment. And I'm talking about across all brands and all genres, MMA, boxing, and wrestling. WWE has that on lock. It's the best value in the world, period. Nobody can argue that. I'm hoping AEW follows suit, but I don't know if it's feasible. Like, can they afford to give their pay-per-views away for free as part of a subscription? I don't know.
You know something I predict that'll happen in the future?
Okay.
I think WrestleMania will be on cable. I think that they'll have people bid for it, kind of like the Super Bowl.
Wow.
What network do you want me to show it on, and how much are you going to pay me for it?
Wow.
That's a big deal. I don't know if it's going to happen right now, but I think in the next decade, we'll see. Yeah, you could have WrestleMania 55. Who's going to pay? It's going to be on Fox this Sunday and Saturday. Make sure you tune in. It'll probably be Friday. WrestleMania SmackDown. WrestleMania. Yeah.
Right, the crossover part. Right, exactly.
It'll be absolutely insane. And you'll get a WrestleMania promotion package, and you pay a lot of money for it. Mm-hmm. Which, honestly, as a business person, I'm not mad at it. Like, as a fan creatively, that's crazy to think that this is where wrestling is, but it could go back to its roots.
Only thing I don't like, I agree. I like that a lot. Only thing I don't like about it is time constraints add to very predictable outcomes as far as main event matches ending. Remember I put out on Twitter, I think you saw this, where I said it's great to have a world title match at the beginning of a SmackDown or Raw because you never know when the match is going to end. If it's at the end, you know it's 9:59, so it has to be coming in pretty soon. If you have WrestleMania on network television, are they going to give you the extra 15 minutes to make it interesting?
Sure, if you pay for it, I would.
Okay. Well, in that case, it should be fine.
What time's the show going off? Cool. You know what I mean? And then how's that reflect on people with the news and things like that? But lots of people get paid. By the way, I'm coming with my receipts here as well.
Unbelievable.
This happened earlier today. The best of Nigel McGuinness, former ROH World Champion on ROH Timelines. it says it got blocked by WWE. Apparently, this has been appealed and resolved, though, according to the world of Reddit. Shout out to Wrestling on Reddit. They had it already up. I believe All Elite also on Reddit had it up, and they said that this has been fixed. But insane. But
right? Just the fact that they tried to pull this card is just petty and childish.
Sean, will Pete can I listen? All I send it to some of our friends, Six Pack, pro WWE people. I'm like, can y'all just tell me I'm not crazy? Just be like, Conrad, I listen. You're not crazy, bro. That's all I want people to say. Because sometimes I have people, conspiracy about WWE again. I'm like, bro, there is a history of this. I watched this. I've listened to this stuff for so long. Bro, that's not normal. It's just not normal.
You're not telling no lie, man. You're not telling no lie.
Listen, we got some shows coming up here, man. Grand Slam. Me and Derek will be covering this Wednesday coming up, 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are AEW fans. Young Bucks going up against Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. Also, we have Mariah May versus Yuka Sakazaki for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Good job.
Looking forward to that. There's a plethora more of matches that have been added here. Grand Slam. We've got Lumberjack strap match. Hangman Adam Page versus Double J Jeff Jarrett. Saraya versus Jamie Hayter in a Saraya's rules match. Think Raven. Sammy Guevara has challenged Kazuchika Okada to an eliminator match where if he wins, he will earn himself a title shot at the Continental Championship at Dynamite's anniversary in Pittsburgh. He's already made the challenge. We also have for Grand Slam Collision, Chris Jericho on the show against Big Bill, or teaming, with Big Bill and Brian Keith. I'm foreshadowing what I want to have happen. And the conglomeration. We've seen that feud go on for way too long. It's time to end that. Darby Allin, John Moxley. Darby Allin's world's title shots on the line. Maybe we find out more about what is Moxley building? What is he doing? What's he going for here?
Here comes the money!
And what I will believe is the main event, Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness. I'll be the first one to tell you I have not liked how we've gotten here with those last two, with the Moxley Darby and this. This could have been built up better, but who knows? This could all be a trap. This all could be plenty of things. We don't know where we're going with some of these things. And we've got all big shows lined up till Wrestle Dream between now and Wrestle Dream. So this could be an all-time classic in New York. And I can't believe that if fans have not picked up these tickets yet, I would definitely go to Arthur Ashe and scoop up some tickets if available.
Absolutely.
Going to the chat real quick. Let me see here. Also picture in picture. Let me see here. Let's go with McKinney first. Sounds like TK's making major moves, but until I hear it out, his long-winded mouth, horrible interview on Busted Open. There's a reason why he doesn't go on Busted Open too. I just want you to know that me and Sean call out the people on there who definitely do some biased questioning.
Yes, sir.
They used a segment that I might actually use with Sean in the future. So I won't do it right now. I won't mention it because we might end up using that because I want to get Sean's opinion on that. I'm not believing anything. I want to farm it to table style. Okay. Also, picture in picture during matches. Conrad, you evil genius, business brain, major brain, just hit the nail on the head. How much you gonna pay me? Absolutely. Watching the Bills Jags during the NFL. Listen, TK's getting stomped tonight. That's how I feel. See, I ain't biased. TK focusing his attention on AEW or the Jaguars. This might be the one night Tony beats WWE in the ratings. Chill.
Wow.
Petty and stupid by WWE. The Bucks lose. I don't know if the Bucks are losing. Lackluster Wrestle Dream incoming. But Jesse, you don't know the card yet. You don't know. I'm more excited about watching Bad Blood on TV than going to Wrestle Dream live second.
That is silly, bro. That's silly. Come on.
What we know they've delivered on pay-per-view.
Like,
sadly, I already know who's winning those matches. Maybe we'll see.
I gotta admit, Deanna's right. This show is pretty predictable, but it's still gonna be good though.
But I don't know. We'll see. I think they could do some crazy things in the next couple weeks because like they said, what Wrestle Dream's card doesn't even have a match yet. How long are the Bucks before they're the old Bucks? Give me the story. Remember what the purpose of this show was today. multiple ways to tell a story. See what they're trying to give you at these shows. In real life, ain't no way a guy that tried to snuff me with a bag is just going to walk away. Nigel, I'll see you later, but Mox got to get his head kicked in. How do you know this isn't a trap? We all just believe John Moxley saying he wasn't going to be there. How do you know this isn't a trap? I'm just saying, you don't know what the story is here. Like, I don't know either. It could just be they're going to do the match.
Sounds like a trap to me.
Something just doesn't smell right with this. You think they're just going to do one Danielson McGuinness match and just let him go ham? I don't know. Maybe. I didn't say it won't be good. Mox and Nigel working together? Could be. I could be wrong. Don't assume that. Don't assume that. Let's look at what we got lined up for Monday Night Raw tonight. They've got an exciting lineup as well. Sami Zayn versus Ludwig Kaiser. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
That should be Sean. Get excited.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this.
Drew McIntyre. He's going to cut a promo about CM Punk before Hell in a Cell. Looking forward to it tonight. That should be another exciting one. And here's the moment where I told Sean he would have it. We got the sweet graphic up. It is Yeet versus Braun Breaker. Give Sean the story. Sean, can Jey Uso pull it off tonight? Give me a percentage of Jey Uso pulling this off in your heart of hearts right now. Would you be mad? Would you say no to a short title reign for him? They're like, IC champ 1 month, but you got to drop it right back to Braun.
I wouldn't care if he won it tonight and lost it tomorrow on a house show. It wouldn't bother me. It's never been about Jey having long title reigns. It's about Jey having the opportunity to earn notches that belong on his resume after being a top 5 talent in the company for the past 12 months. Longer than that, actually. Jey will not win this match. Jey will fall to 0-9 in singles championship matches, 0-7 in matches that he legitimately should have won. But I will say this. If Jey Uso, which I predict he will not, if Jey Uso is the new Intercontinental Champion tonight, I will come online live tonight with my reaction. I will be live on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly YouTube channel. Conrad, feel free to join me if you wish, but I understand it's last minute and it's late, so that's no problem. And you got stuff to do all week. But I will come on live tonight at 11:07. Let's throw it out there. If Jey Uso is the new Intercontinental Champion, my prediction is that he will lose. I am very sad about that prediction. I am maintaining my composure as I talk about this because I'm tired of being angry. I'm just tired of being angry. Now I'm just kind of like, whatever. Jey Uso is awesome. And I also want to throw out there, Jimmy Uso is awesome too. But Jay's just had a fantastic year. He will lose. But if he is the new Intercontinental, and not if he wins, winning doesn't mean he's the champion. If Jey Uso becomes the new Intercontinental Champion tonight, I will be online tonight to discuss. But I don't think I think the next time you guys see me will be tomorrow night with Conrad on Jesse and James' show, because I do not think Jey Uso will be the next Intercontinental Champion.
Be sure to join us. I'm sure me and Jesse might be getting into it about this Wrestle Dream stuff. We'll see. It's okay, Jesse. I have faith. I have faith that Wrestle Dream will still be a good show. With that being said, Sean, man, give us the quick takeout, man. Looking forward, like I said, I'll put the Pro Wrestler Shoots link in there one last good time. But, Sean, take us out of here, man, and let's get ready.
Conrad, always a pleasure. Chat, always a pleasure. We appreciate you guys greatly. It's been another wonderful night of Clash of the Podcast, 108 weeks in a row, going for 109 next week by the grace of God. We thank you guys very much. Enjoy Monday Night Raw. Enjoy wrestling. Make sure you lock in with Conrad and Derek on Wednesday night for their very great, tremendous AEW review at 10 p.m. on Wednesday right here on Everything Pro Wrestling channel. Make sure you meet me and Conrad on Pro Wrestling Shoot tomorrow with James and Jesse. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 8:05 or 8 p.m., actually 8 p.m. on the dot, Eastern Standard Time. We will be there for their 200th episode. Make sure you mark on your calendar October 3rd. And be clear, I want to make sure I remember to tell you guys. You guys know Conrad and my social media. On Wednesday, during Dynamite, during the first hour of Dynamite, Conrad and I will be releasing some very big information. Part of you being eligible to win our prize is to follow the instructions that Conrad and I will put on our social media on Wednesday night. I repeat, on Wednesday night, Conrad and I will be dropping some stuff specifically on Twitter regarding our upcoming contest for Hubbonomics, presented by Clash of the Podcast, on October 3rd. This coming Wednesday, social media, actually Instagram and Twitter. Check our Instagram and Twitter. There will be some very distinct rules and regulations in order for you guys to be eligible for what will be undoubtedly the biggest prize in Clash of the Podcast history, and that is no hyperbole. All right? So once again, on behalf of Conrad Cushman, my name is Sean Hubbard. We thank you. God bless you. Be encouraged. And remember, evil never prevails. See you at 11:05 tonight. Maybe. Probably not, though. Yeet.